Welcome back to World's Finest Podcast. Noah, Bohdi.
Well done, man. Well done.
Thank you. I've nailed it at this point, essentially. Today, we are going to be talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day. It comes out soon. We've had a new trailer this week. We just haven't talked about it in a while. We wanted to talk about Spider-Man. It's just unscripted. We're just going to pretty relaxed out, talk about the movie, some theories, some thoughts. Have we done this before? Yes, but this is the updated version.
We get a lot more in the second trailer than we do in the first.
Yes. We will recap the trailer for those who haven't seen, but spoiler alert for those who are trying to go in blind, because the new trailer has major spoilers. So you have been warned. Boy, let's just get into it.
Yeah.
You watched the trailer, I assume?
Multiple times.
We both know that I watched it.
Yes.
I did a reaction video on Instagram. Check that out. It's kind of cold. Very real, I promise. And okay, so the plot of the movie seems to be Spider-Man he's out of control. He's tweaking out.
He is mutating.
He's mutating, and this trailer the focus was more on that side, and like really just like this is the plot, right? You see the black eyes a few times, which is obviously just like it's a visual cue of the spider coming out. We see Spider-Man vs. Scorpion a little bit more.
So cold.
That was awesome.
So cold.
Bro, let loose. That was crazy.
You know what I love about that specific little bit of the trailer? Is
What?
the scorpion tail. Like, it actually looks really good. And I had this complaint in the first trailer. I've now come to the realization that this is going to be the best looking Spider-Man movie probably ever, excluding the animated ones. My original complaint for the first trailer was it's gray. Some of the shots are nothing short of ugly, which is true. The shots were clearly unfinished. That trailer compared to this one,
amazing.
It's like I'm watching two different movies. It's like I'm watching.
It's amazingly shot.
Yeah. The first trailer, you could tell it was just when the VFX is like finally starting to get fixed. In this, it's like every single shot's gorgeous. Specifically this one, you have the nighttime New York City aesthetic, and then you just have this green tail that pops with the red suit in the dark cinematography, and it's just like beautiful.
Bro got like slammed into the car. It's crazy. He wasn't having it. Rip Scorpion. He caught him on a bad day.
Yeah.
Do you think Scorpion's dead? Do you reckon Spider-Man kills someone in this movie?
That would be awesome.
I don't think they would do that.
I don't think they would do that, especially because the whole entire press for this movie is it's a Spider-Man movie. Like, that's what Tom Holland's saying, and it's like it's supposed to be character growth for Peter, and it's supposed to be a good example for the youth. So I don't think they're gonna do it, but it would be cool.
Yeah. You haven't seen Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, but the heavy Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man vibes with Spider-Man vs. Scorpion, that is very prevalent in that show. Those who have seen the show, first of all, you're goated, you know, Ball. Very similar vibes, very similar peak levels. I'm very excited for that. You should watch that, Brady.
I should. I really should.
You should watch it before season 2 comes out, so we can review season 2.
And I should watch X-Men 97 too, or finish.
You should lock in and do both those things instead of just living your goy slop life.
Yeah, probably.
It's
a lot of work.
Instead of just like not reading your comics.
Yeah.
What do you even spend your time doing, Brody? Because you're like,
dude, it
you
takes
don't
me
watch...
like an hour and a half an issue, dude. Like Supergirl specifically, I timed myself. That one took me 90 minutes. I'm not even kidding. You know the mental toll it takes to take
90
minutes on
minutes.
an issue. Yeah.
On what, issue 4?
I genuinely read every single page like 4 times.
90 minutes, bro.
I really could read like every single issue of a comic book in like 15 minutes. But my brain just like has to dissect everything.
No, you couldn't read a whole comic in 15 minutes.
No, I like an issue. Like just a specific issue.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Well, whatever works for you, man. 90 minutes on an issue, bro.
It was crazy.
What?
It's the longest I've ever spent reading an issue. I timed it.
Your normal is like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
No?
It's like 20, 25. It kind of depends on the book.
What makes Supergirl take so much longer?
More dialogue and the art. I like to dissect art, and this is beautiful art. So I just like to look at everything.
This guy's never going to clear his backlog, ever.
Never.
I can't be talking. I've got 2 books on my shelf that I got like at Christmas time, and I still haven't read.
Yeah, but you read like a normal human being. You read like a good person.
I read like the amount I read I feel like my reading pace is pretty average and pretty good. It's just like my time that I able to have to sit down and read is very minimal.
Mm-hmm. You're a busy person.
Anyway, back to Spider-Man. Looks beautiful. The suit, best Spider-Man suit of all time.
Not even a debate.
Not even a debate. Sorry, TASM 2. I love you, TASM 2. TASM 2 Defender. Tombstone hasn't been in any of the trailers, but we know for a fact he's in the movie, which I find really interesting.
So this is what I wanted to get to. Do you think there will end up being a, whatever you want to call it, twist villain, larger villain that doesn't take full like appearance until towards the end of the movie? Do you think that's going to happen? And if so, do you think it would be Tombstone or somebody else?
Tombstone wouldn't be a twist villain because he's like confirmed.
Well, I mean like twist as the main villain.
Like he's in a Lego set.
No, and he's in multiple Lego sets.
He's in one Lego set.
I thought he was in the Chase one, and then he was in another one.
There's 2 Lego sets. There's 2 Lego sets, and he's in the tank. Which confirms that the tank is a Tombstone tank.
Yeah.
There's 2 sets. There's the tank chase, and there's one we actually saw in the trailer, which is Hulk smashing from the building.
I think I'm thinking of
which is actually confirmed to be from the Lego set. Spoilers. The Department of Damage Control headquarters.
That's cool.
The Lego set is called Department of Damage Control, like building or whatever, and Hulk smashes through.
How do we have spoilers from Lego? How are they allowed to do that?
That's like, because first of all, I think that marketing wise, like, it's the Red Hulk thing, showing that Hulk is gonna rage out in this movie. That could have been a really cool cinema experience. You know what I mean?
It could have.
I would have been more annoyed at like it being revealed in the trailer, but I already knew it from the Lego set. Cool. Nevertheless, do you think we're getting Grey Hulk?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Did you see the Tom Holland, Zendaya, and yeah?
I think we're getting Grey Hulk, but then the only thing. Nah, that's not. Yeah, I think we're getting Grey Hulk. That could, like, it could lead to more of, like, because they need to explain why he's Angry Hulk. They need an explanation, because he's been Smart Hulk for
6 years now.
6, 7 years. Yeah. No, 7 years. 6 years. 6 years. They need to explain that. Grey Hulk, adding just, like, some, like, explanation that then links to him being grey would work. And then it's just like, because like you don't really see how green he is in the trailer, but also Marvel hides stuff in their trailers all the time.
The thing is, so I'm not saying that it's not going to be Grey Hulk. I feel like there is a high chance it is Grey Hulk, especially with the interview. But
the interview, for context, is What's the exact wording? I don't remember what the interviewer says.
Like, Hulk is green or something.
No, and then like Zendaya or Jacob Batalon, they're like, they say something about different colors of Hulk.
And like the entire time, Tom is like trying to shush him up. Like
Yeah.
it's not just like
Good boy, Tom.
Finally, first time you haven't ruined a project in your life.
He's like, that wasn't me.
Yeah, yeah, he literally says that. Would that be misleading for the Lego set then? Because movie comes out.
Well, Lego sets always. I knew you were gonna say that. Lego sets often like get things like wrong because Lego only gets certain like access to like things from Marvel. They're not gonna tell them the whole plot of the movie. They give them concept art, specific small details for like, because it takes a long time to make a Lego set, right?
Oh yeah.
And so they have to give them the small details so that the Lego set can be ready for the time the movie comes out. And I think toys work, like other toys, I wouldn't know, but I assume other toys work a similar way. Lego sets are different to the movie all the time. The Endgame original wave of Lego sets, none of the Lego sets were from the film, like at all.
Yeah, because I'm not, again...
Have you seen any of the original Endgame sets?
No.
All the ones that they make now are like scenes from the film, like the final battle and things. All the original sets were just random vehicles that aren't in the film, and then all the characters have like the time uniforms, all of them, and then just random vehicles, and then there was Chitauri in every Lego set, and there was like a big Quinjet. Like it just like none of it was actually from the movie. They would have just been given, put some Chitauri in there, and then they have these cool suits. You know what I mean? So it's not it's not a perfect like.
I'm not really knowledgeable in Legos, so I was like wondering if that's like actually a thing. So I guess I feel like Grey Hulk would be cool. I'm interested because it feels like, so obviously Jean Grey won't be like the villain of the movie. Jean Grey is obviously in the movie. I'm sorry for your loss, Noah. I'm sorry.
We don't know that.
Okay. So, the person in the hood who is mind controlling people, who has been confirmed to be Sadie Sink underneath the hood, whether she's playing Jean Grey or not, she could be playing anybody. Do you think that that person, if it is Jean Grey, it's obviously not going to be the villain of the movie? So that's what makes me think a twist villain or like a larger villain that they're hiding could be at play. And I think
I saw a theory that it's actually like Mr. Negative.
That's what I was gonna say, because remember when the first sets were getting leaked and there was a Mr. Negative like emblem on one of the tanks or something?
Yeah.
And we just thought that was gonna be an Easter egg and just like a little thing, maybe hinting that he'll come into another movie. But it could literally be they're taking the Spider-Man PS4 route, and he's the one in charge of everything.
That'd be better than Jean Grey being the villain of the movie.
Yeah, I do not want Jean Grey to be the villain of the movie.
She shouldn't even.
And I don't even think
movie,
she's
dude.
gonna...
So
She shouldn't.
Stupid.
She shouldn't. She shouldn't be in the movie at all. I agree with that. And I do think if she is in the movie, she wouldn't be the villain, and I hope that I'm right. Because if
I
she
don't
ends up being
understand.
In the movie and being the villain, that's horrible.
I don't understand the people who defend her being in it. I just don't get it. I don't get why everyone isn't as anti it as I am. Like genuinely.
No, it's a problem that she is.
And they're like, people are like, oh, Spider-Man was introduced in a Captain America movie.
That's
Black
the only
Panther was
argument
introduced in
they
a
have.
Captain. That's completely different. You're introducing a character for the next saga of the MCU. Alleged, like, before. You're introducing one of the, hypothetically, new X-Men characters for the new X-Men that they're doing, the MCU version of the X-Men. Before Doomsday, when the old X-Men are coming back and having their final send-off, you're already beginning to introduce the new ones. That's, like, weird, and because apparently she's supposed to be in Secret Wars.
So what I don't understand with that entire thing...
If this was, like, different timing, right? Sure, introduce Jean Grey in this movie. But because of like the way that they're doing Doomsday with all the X-Men coming back and a supposed reboot of the MCU, which is how they bring in the X-Men, then why is she introduced here? It's so weird.
And people
And then
are
they're being the
missing-
villain, allegedly, as well. Is like,
I hope she's not the villain. I don't think so. I do think Jean Grey will be in the movie. I just don't think she will be the villain. I don't know why she would, and I know the trailers are hyping it up for her to be the villain, because like all of the mind control stuff, and it's like the big theory is she's controlling Hulk, or she's controlling Bruce Banner, Hulk, and that's why he becomes Savage Hulk again, and that's the leading theory and stuff. And obviously, yes, whoever is possessing, which I think is Jean Grey, is having impact in the movie. I just don't think she's going to be the villain of the movie. And it wouldn't make sense for a hero of Jean Grey's scale, one of the top 3 most important X-Men, and obviously like gonna be in Secret Wars, the only new X-Men in the new X-Men saga that we know has already been cast and is going to be in Secret Wars, to be the villain of a Spider-Man movie in their first appearance. It literally makes no sense whatsoever.
completely different to Black Panther being an actual like character and in Civil War. It's completely different. Yeah, like they've been like so hiding. It's really interesting how much they're hiding who the person on the hood is.
Well, it got shown to be Sadie Sink.
But they're still like
Well, yeah, like in
hiding
the
it so
trailers,
much.
yeah, they're trying to
like in the trailers, like how much they're hiding it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like they're not showing us.
which makes me think that there is a twist villain in this all.
And we also don't at any point actually see the person in the hood do any mind control.
It's true. That is
Never
true.
at any point in the trailers do we see that happen. We see mind control things happening, and we see other shots of just the person in the hood just being there.
That's true.
There's a lot of different ways that
People
it
think
can happen.
Jean Grey might, obviously MJ and Ned, big parts of this movie. One of the only scene that people have actually seen of the entire movie, besides early screenings and like actual film critics, was at CinemaCon, and the scene they saw at CinemaCon was the scene that followed with Peter following Ned back to his apartment after he goes to the coffee shop. So it's clear that those two, and just in the marketing and the trailers, they're going to be a big part of the movie. Do you think if Jean Grey is in this movie, she might reverse the spell? I've heard that be a theory, that she's going to be the one to make MJ
That's
remember.
not even how her powers work.
It's
bro.
not.
Oh no, I see what you mean. Not like reverse the spell, but like
Make people remember who she is.
make them remember.
Yes.
That's an interesting theory.
Because the only thing Peter wanted was for MJ and Ned to remember him. He didn't care about anyone else. He didn't want anyone else to remember. So they'd be interesting. But then, that also seems so polarizing. Are you anti-MJ being a big part of this movie? I think I'm cool with it either way. Because if you don't... We've talked about this before, I just wanted to get your updated thoughts. If what you said, and this makes so much sense, and this is just like the perfect opinion on if they don't bring MJ back to be Peter's love interest. If they don't make MJ back in Peter's life in a serious way, it completely capitalizes on the effects of No Way Home. And it adds even more emotional depth to that movie, and it adds to Peter's life being as crappy as it is. But you have to remember, this is easily the best. Oh, I guess Gwen for some people. This is like one of the best comic book movie love interests, period. And it's also just the chemistry between them. Obviously, they're married in real life, is just so good. So I'm okay with them doing it either way, and I see the pros to each side. and
Yeah.
it's looking like they're leaning towards making MJ and Ned remember.
I think I'm okay with it as long as it's written well. If it's written horribly, I'm gonna be really annoyed. I'd rather it never happen than it be written badly.
Yeah, but
Whereas obviously there are some people who are just like, I need it to happen. You know what I mean?
It needs to
I'd
be
rather
written,
it be whatever happens. I just want it to be written well.
It needs to be written well both ways, because you can make it to where she doesn't remember who he is at all, and that could be so bad, and then just like you're losing opportunities through that. So it just needs to be the best.
Imagine if she dies.
That'd be interesting.
Some people think that's gonna happen.
I just have to say, this movie is going to be a generational moment. Period. For movies, for our generation specifically, it's going to be a generational moment to see the effects of No Way Home back. Like, and not just that, like, this is the biggest movie ever. Like, there's a good chance this is the biggest movie ever. Like, period. I'm just like, there's a good chance. No Way Home, this has more early ticket sales than No Way Home, and No Way Home made as much money as it did without other countries, without China, because of COVID.
Yeah, if No Way Home released in China, that would have been the highest grossing movie of all time.
Yeah, but it didn't. So this could be. This could be the biggest movie of all time.
Well, it's got the biggest trailer of all time. I don't think it's going to be the highest grossing movie of all time, but I think it will be... Okay. I think Spider-Man No Way Home will be the highest grossing superhero movie... Not since Endgame. I don't think it'll make more than No Way Home.
Even though it has more early ticket sales? And the biggest country in the world.
It'll make more than every superhero movie last year. Easily. They all didn't do very well.
It'll make that in its first weekend.
It will make... I think it'll make more than Deadpool Wolverine. Which made over $1 billion. It doesn't make more than Endgame. It doesn't make more than Infinity War. I think it makes more than Far From Home, which is actually one of the highest grossing movies of all time, believe it or not. It makes more than Far From Home. I think it can make more than No Way Home.
The thing is, I'm not saying it's going to make more than No Way Home. I'm just saying it could end up being more.
It can make more than.
It could end up like, I wouldn't be surprised if like this stays in theaters till like October or like November, because it just like makes so much money. It's just in theaters for months.
That's a long time to stay in theaters.
Avatar was in there for like 3.5 months.
Dude, if it did, that'd be so good. I would just go back and see it again and again.
Yeah. Like I would be surprised because it also comes out late July. So like I could definitely see this playing in like late October, which is awesome. It's a generational movie. It's a blockbuster.
That's 3 months to be in theaters.
Yeah, you don't think that can happen?
I don't know. I don't really know how theaters work, because I don't think I've ever seen a movie 3 months after it came out.
No. I don't know. It's just such a big movie. And it looks... The thing is all these big movies, you can always put them under, like, it's a blockbuster category. Like, it's just a popcorn flick. Like, the Jurassic World movies. Like, the Avatar movies. Deadpool Wolverine. This looks like genuinely, like, a phenomenal film.
There's nothing wrong with popcorn movies.
No, I'm not saying there is, but that's just like the category people throw like the $2 billion movies under. It's just like, oh, it's a popcorn flick. People just want to get to see it for entertainment. Like, this genuinely, Spider-Man Brand New Day genuinely looks like an incredible film.
You think it's gonna be top 10 MCU?
I think it could be. I don't really have I'm trying to keep my pre-expectations like reasonable.
Yeah.
Because like I could see this ending up in like my favorite movie of the year. Like when the first trailer came out, especially us two, we kind of were under the consensus where like we were like it'd be cool if it was better than Homecoming, but we doubt it. We think like it could be like maybe top 20 MCU. Like
Okay, Homecoming's my number 10 top MCU film. So if it's better than Homecoming, it's in my top 10 MCU films.
Do you think it'll be better than Homecoming?
I think it can be.
I think it can be too.
If it is on the same level as... So I've got Homecoming at 4 stars. If it's 4 stars, but like the same level of 4 stars as Homecoming, I'll be really happy.
My 10th is Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is at 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Like, because Homecoming's really good. I think it can be better than Homecoming.
I think it will be better than Homecoming. Trying to have realistic expectations, I do think it will be.
Where's Homecoming in your top 10?
9th. Just right after Guardians of the Galaxy.
They're very different, but I think I'll like it more than Homecoming.
I think I'm predicting August 1st, whenever this podcast, the Brand New Day review comes out, we're gonna sit here and we're just gonna glaze it for an hour and a half.
Like Superman.
Yeah, like. Do you
Spider-Man's
think
the
this could be
Superman
a 10
of this
out of 10
year.
movie?
Anything could be.
Do you think this
If
has like a high chance, like a realistic expectation of being 10 out of 10? Realistically, you think it could be?
I think it's a high bar to set, especially for an MCU film. If it's a 10 out of 10, then it's better than, for me, the whole MCU, except for, but possibly more than Guardians 3.
And do you think that's possible?
Guardians 3 is my... Anything's possible. I think, realistically, we're looking at an 8, 8.5, potentially 9 range.
Do you think...
But, like, enjoyment level, 10 out of 10 is like, right in front of me. But, like, if we're talking quality...
Yeah,
because we still don't... Dude, I need to remember the Jean Grey thing. Like, the Jean Grey thing gonna really annoy me.
Is there a way Jean Grey can happen? I'm on the same boat as you. It's really stupid. Do you think there's a way they do Jean Grey in this movie that you like?
They can do ways that are more tolerable, but, like... There's no, like... There's no way that I think they can do it where I go, that was still a really great decision. But, I don't know. Yeah, we always do have to wait and see. What annoys me is when people are like, just accept she's in the movie. And then get over it. I don't have to like it, guys. I don't have to like it.
No.
I don't have to shill. Okay. Genuinely, this might sound stupid. If the MCU doesn't reboot, it makes her being in this movie better. But also worse.
I don't think the MCU is going to reboot as rebooted as people think it's going to.
I think it's going to soft reboot. It's just going to be like the ending of the Secret Wars comic.
I think it's going to be... I haven't read Secret Wars yet. So I don't know how exactly that plays out. But...
Do you want to know?
If you want to say, I don't mind.
Do you know about Battleworld?
Mm-hmm. The, basically, like, Planet Doom craze.
You know incursions, like in the MCU?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, there's a bunch of incursions, and then there's 2 universes left, and they go together, and then that's the end, and then Doom creates Battleworld. And that is the start of the Secret Wars comic, and it's probably how Doomsday will end. Is Doom creating Battleworld. And then, obviously Doom's a bad guy, and they end up, like, they fix the universe afterwards, long story short, and it's a happy ending. They're just gonna remake the MCU and just like start it from scratch, but they'll have the same characters still. and so it would be like the same Tom Holland Spider-Man that we know and love, and like, but then they'll also add in like the X-Men, and it's just weird to add if you're adding in X-Men with a soft reboot, that makes sense. If you're introducing X-Men without it, it's like, where have they been the whole time? You know what I mean? And it's like they're too young. Because you don't want them too young. They need to be like an appropriate age to the rest of the characters, but that only works if it's like a reboot thing.
I just don't think it's going to reboot as much as people it is. Like, when everyone's like, Secret War is going to be a soft reboot, 2028, we get the X-Men. And like, yeah, it's clear the X-Men are going to be the face of the MCU. But people need to understand, like, we're probably still going to be in 616. Like, the reboot, you don't think it's going to be 616?
It's not 616, bro. Don't call it that.
Okay, I was going to say, like, I thought you were going to... Whatever you want to call it, dude. We're still going to be MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, we're not going to change universes.
199999.
Okay, I'll call it 19,999. We're still going to be in universe.
That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is.
Okay. We're still going to be in that universe at the end. People, like, keep setting their expectations where we're like, oh, yeah, dude, we're going to be completely rebooting. We're going to have X-Men. We're going to have all of these things. We're going to get a new Captain America, a new Tony Stark. Is that a possibility? Yeah, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I still think, like, Thor 5 is going to happen. I still think that's probably going to happen. I still think we're going to have...
Nah, I reckon Thor dies in Doomsday or Secret Wars.
You think so?
I reckon he's dead.
That'd be interesting. If he doesn't die, we're getting Thor 5. And, like, maybe that's, like, a bad comparison. But, like, we're still probably going to get a third Black Panther movie. We're going to get more Fantastic Four movies.
You'd love that.
I would, like... You know, remember, like, when Brave New World, like, the theater roof collapsed before the movie? Or, like, during the movie? You don't remember that? Where, like, the theater roof just, like, collapsed? Like, I hope that's what happens to me in my showing of Black Panther 3. And maybe I'd be lucky enough to survive and then sue Marvel for making
What
such
if
a
Shuri's
garbage
not the
movie.
lead? What if Shuri's not the lead, though?
Is it still...
what if it?
I can't
What if it's like Loki tough? What if it's like Loki tough?
Who?
And it's like
who's the Black Panther?
Reboot T'Challa.
Ooh. No, I'm all for that, dude.
Damson Idris plays T'Challa.
Yeah. You know, I'm all for that, dude. As long as it's not freaking Shuri, I'm good, bro. Anyways, going back to it, I don't think the reboot's going to be as rebooted as people think it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the entire Jean Grey thing. It's such a sticky situation. And I don't see the point of her being in this movie. Like, even if we weren't as against Jean Grey being in the movie as we are, I still don't see the point of her being in the movie. Like, what purpose is she going to serve?
We're gonna have to wait and see. That's the kind of thing where we do just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Do you think Spider-Man dies in this movie?
That would be interesting.
Imagine. This isn't
Peter's
my
gonna
theory.
get blacked.
Imagine he dies because he's not in Doomsday. Imagine he dies. And then in Secret Wars, they bring him back with the symbiote.
What
Not
if he
my
is in
theory.
Doomsday? And they just been
He's
lying
not.
this entire time.
Dude. Yeah. But if he doesn't... I don't... Yeah. Looks good, though. Looks like a good movie. But they are just still the concerns. We also don't know how messy it's going to be.
So, my thing this past couple of weeks, about a month, has just been, I'm trusting the movie. I'm just trusting Spider-Man.
We're going to enjoy it either way.
I'm going to enjoy it either way. I'm just trusting it. My main complaints were just the visuals. I was like, we're going to have the ugly Spider-Man movie. But they fixed it. And this is like, just off the trailers alone, like the most beautiful Spider-Man movie we've had. The colors are so vibrant. It's just gorgeous. Besides that, there is always the lingering worry of too many people in the movie. There's been like 7 people that are villains announced. And half of them we haven't even seen, really.
Okay, let's go through those.
Wait, was it Tarantula that had 2 figures?
Tarantula has 2 figures.
That's who it was. I thought that was freaking Tombstone.
No,
Tarantula had 2 figures.
Tarantula. I think Tarantula, Boomerang are both just in a montage. Right.
Yeah, that could happen.
I think like it's not even really a doubt in my mind that it's a montage with the way that those shots
And
are like
I don't
done.
think I'm not sure Scorpion lasts longer than that fight. I think that's gonna
Scorpion, it's gonna be just like I reckon that's gonna be like at the start of the movie.
I think that could happen. It's also with
I don't know if it's gonna be the opening, but it'll be like the beginning of
first
the movie.
act for sure.
Scorpion won't be in it much. Yeah, it'll be pretty much just that fight.
It's just gonna be Rhino
Hulk,
Tasm 2.
you can count Hulk as an antagonist if we've got like that. Like,
it seems like the character of Bruce Banner is just a big part of the movie. It's his professor. It seems like he kind of has a bond with Bruce Banner. It seems like he's just a big part of the movie.
yeah, Punisher's in it, but not an antagonist. Tombstone, we know, is in it. We haven't even seen anything from him, which I find interesting. And then we have the Hood person, who is obviously not Tombstone under the hood.
Yeah. It is Sadie Sink under the hood. What if it's not Jean Grey at all? And it's just like...
I will be so happy. I will be, to everyone, I'd be, you were all wrong. This is the best. I'll be very happy.
Yeah. Again, with everything, even with Jean Grey is not my biggest worry in the movie. Hands down is my biggest if on the movie. But even then, I'm just like, I'm gonna try to just trust the movie to cook something up. Maybe I'll be sitting there in July and be like, you know what, man, Jean Grey wasn't as bad. It'd be cool if that's what happened. Did you hear Peter's gonna have a new love interest? Apparently there are reports of, I think Peter has a roommate or something, and it's a blonde lady, and she is described as like Ursula from the Raimi trilogy.
I've never heard anything about this rumor, bro. Where are you getting this from?
I saw it yesterday. It could just be a rumor, but it also could be true.
Even if it's like Ursula in the Raimi trilogy, she's not even a love interest. She's not a love interest. It's platonic.
I don't know. Still interesting. What do you think? How do you think the movie ends? If Peter doesn't die, how do you think the movie ends? Because it's big news that early screenings it's been like 50-50 on people who hated the movie ending, and 50 people who like loved the movie ending and just like loved the direction it's taking.
Okay. From that, I forgot about that. It's either a death, like Peter dies. Okay, these are the options in my head. Peter dies. MJ dies. They remember.
And remember,
/ don't remember.
Remember, these are film critics. These aren't just like normal dudes that love Spider-Man and just go and watch the movie. They're like, their job is to be as critical of the movie as they can be. And break it down. Who's seen this movie? It would be interesting if they're remembered at the end of the movie. Maybe it's a villain winning or something?
I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll do that because that's potentially what might happen in Doomsday.
Remember they said Yelena was supposed to be in this movie?
That's not so happening, is it? It won't be. I think that's true. I don't think that's gonna happen.
It'd be weird.
I don't think that's gonna happen because she's like. No, I think it's gonna happen.
You know, when I think about it, this movie doesn't really have too many people in it. Like when you break it down, Boomerang and Tarantula are definitely just in the montage, and just like the scenes we've seen of them look like montage. Like the slow mo, it just seems like a montage. Scorpion, I feel like Scorpion's purpose is going to be Rhinotasm 2, but it's also going to show the effects of the mutation he's having, and it's like the big, maybe...
The hand is also in it.
Maybe, yeah.
That's the hand. No, there is a lot. There is a lot. Like, and also, like...
Yeah, I guess that is true.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 has 2 villains, not counting Rhino. Electro and Green Goblin, and it feels like a lot. With 2. Spider-Man 3 has Venom, Sandman, and Green Goblin. Like,
But
this
that's
is
the thing.
more than both of those.
Do you think? And again, the critics, none of them complained about it being messy. So I feel like everything points to it being a twist villain, or like a larger villain pulling the strings of everything, like Mr. Negative. Because like,
Tombstone.
or you think Tombstone's pulling all the strings?
Well, it's possible. I think it's more likely than Mr. Negative, because he hasn't been shown in any. Tombstone hasn't been shown in any of the trailers, but we know he's in the movie.
True.
You know what I mean? We know he's in the movie, but he's not in any of the trailers. So
Yeah,
maybe.
that'd be interesting. Whatever it is.
Other than the tank is in the trailers. But
Whatever it is, I would imagine. Do you? I feel like a lot of things. It's not definitive, and I'm not saying I 100% think it's gonna happen, but I do think it's a big possibility that it's a big twist villain and everything's connected. Because if there's one guy at the top who is like, kind of like Craven in Spider-Man Blue, who's just hiring all these people to try to take Spider-Man down, and like that's the expectation. That's the reason for Scorpion and the Hand, and maybe it's like just all the reason for all these villains and stuff, and then it's actually just at the end one dude. So it's not as messy because it's all kind of tightened up and clean.
what is the Hand doing there? Why is he in prison?
Yeah, I don't know.
If Daredevil's in this movie, bro.
That seems like a big fight. I was in the theater watching Toy Story 5, and I had an extended version of the trailer, and the extended version of the trailer showed more stuff in the prison. There's like an extra 4-minute thing where he's like, these guys look so cool. Or 4-second thing. So it seems like that's going to be a big fight scene. And
Daredevil's in prison. We know that Daredevil's in prison and he's fighting the Hand in prison.
Dude, this movie's gonna be so peak. Like honestly, like it's just talking about it. This movie's gonna be.
I'm excited.
Peak. I'm really excited.
Spider-Man's I love Spider-Man.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm gonna enjoy it no matter. I'm gonna enjoy it no matter what, because I love all. I don't have a single Spider-Man movie I don't enjoy. I enjoy all the Spider-Man movies.
Despite the Legacy of the Dark Knight review, I do love Spider-Man, and he is genuinely one of the goats.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Thank you, boys, for watching. Bit of a chilled, laid back, unscripted yapping sesh ep. Next week, Supergirl. We're reviewing Supergirl.
Of movie season.
Well, movie season is not really quite the same as it was last year.
No, it's not.
It's not like the 2 consecutive movies within 2 weeks. Supergirl review next week. Hopefully nothing goes wrong with being able to see it on time. Supergirl review next week. Next episode will be Supergirl review. It will be. Thank you, boys, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Join the Discord server. Link in the description. It's a good time. Very chill. Lots of cool dudes in there, including myself and Bohdi. Talk about comics, talk about superhero movies. Argue with us about Spider-Man and our opinions on Brand New Day. You will not win, because we are right. Anyway, thank you, boys. Love you, boys.
God bless.
Peace.
Black Cashman.